Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Capital City Baptist Church. Just want to share a few thoughts from God's Word once again. What a privilege it is to be able to just share, and talk about the Lord, So here it is. The title of my message today is just Silver and Gold Will Not Do. Now, I grew up in a time when wonderful cartoon movies like The Drummer Boy, Frosty the Snowman, A Charlie Brown Christmas, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, all of these movies would only be shown once a year. And it usually was always on a Wednesday night. When I would be in church with my family for the weekly Wednesday night service. But once in a while, they would, actually be on a different night, and I would actually get to watch them. And oh, how wonderful they were. I'm not ashamed to say, I wept when the drummer boy lost his parents to robbers, and again when his lamb would be killed. Then I would cheer, when after his drum solo to the baby Jesus, the lamb would come back to life. I was amazed at the wonder of the Christmas story told by Linus when Charlie Brown asked what Christmas was all about. To this day, I still get chills thinking about what that story means, and to this world, and particularly to those who have put their hope and their trust in him like we have. Then there were the fantasy movies of Santa Claus. Now, I know there's no such thing as Santa Claus, but that wasn't the point. And then even as well, but that wasn't the point. Regardless of the myth of Santa Claus, the story writers made sure that there was a reference always to the true meaning of Christmas. And then you will remember Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. And what a story, Somehow I had a tendency of identifying with that little reindeer, but not to go into a rabbit trail concerning the hidden spiritual meanings and lessons throughout the movie. And song, there's one song in that movie, though, that definitely captured my attention. It's called Silver and Gold. In the movie, there is a snowman, or actually rather a man named Yukon Cornelius, who is on a quest to find gold. After several attempts to find gold and coming up empty-handed, he switches to silver. And of course that too becomes a bust. But as he and Rudolph and Herman the elf, who wants to be a dentist, join forces, the narrator breaks out with a song, Silver and Gold. The lyrics go something like this. Silver and gold, silver and gold. Everyone wishes for silver and gold. And how do you measure its worth? Just by the pleasures it gives here on earth? Silver and gold means so much more when I see silver and gold decorations on every Christmas tree. Now, the question, why would the author of this song end the poem that way? I believe it is because he knew that gold and silver, or silver and gold, are only worth something when they honor the Lord. Silver and gold are nice, and people wear them for certain jewelry mementos that they carry or we carry. Whether our wedding rings or gold chains and bracelets, etc., meaningful charms to remember something. But the author stated it so clearly. Is silver and gold measured by the pleasure it gives us on this earth, or is there so much more than that? As Christians, we certainly know the answer to that question, don't we? Our possessions are silver and gold, if you will, if not used to honor God, are just wonderful little trinkets that we cannot take with us, when the Lord calls us home. Occasionally we hear of celebrities that when they get engaged for the umpteenth time, in some cases, they sport a huge diamond ring of who knows how many carats, only to be in divorce court, it seems, like just a few more months later, or years. Clearly, the ring, with as big a rock as they put on it, isn't enough to keep a couple together. So too for the rest of us, our silver and gold, so to speak, only bring us temporary pleasures, but they don't last. And God is not impressed by our earthly possessions either. 1 Peter 1:18-19 states the following: We were not redeemed with perishable things like silver or gold from your futile way of life inherited from your fathers, but with instead, if you will, precious blood as of a lamb unblemished and spotless, the blood of Christ. What does that one verse say about setting your affection on things above? Doesn't it say? Not on things on this earth. Why? Well, because you are dead and your life is hid with Christ in God. No, brothers and sisters, clearly the Lord lets us know that our silver and gold will not do. In the grand scheme of things, all the gold and silver in the world could not afford us, or anyone for that matter, one single minute in heaven. That's because it costs way more than what we could ever afford. It costs the life of the Son of God, and no worldly treasure could ever compare to that. Yet it is free to us, given as a gift to a people who did not deserve it, and that would be us. So, silver and gold, beautiful to behold, but only if used to glorify the King of Kings will it last. More important than all the riches of the world, the love of our God and the salvation offered to all who believe in the Son of God. Silver and gold will not do, but the gift of God will forever. May God bless you. Thank you for listening.